Hi, in this video we are going to discuss data-driven coded UI test. You have seen in previous videos that we can test a software automatically using the records which we record using our test manager in Visual Studio. We can automate the test with data provided by another company or the testing team. So let's get started with data-driven coded UI test. For this, we are going to start Visual Studio and we are going to make a simple application. Let's say we are going to have a simple application. It's going to be a Visual C# Windows application. Let's say it's an ad application. Let's click on OK. We are going to quickly design an application. We are going to view the toolbox, and now we are going to design something like we are going to have a text box or a label control. Let's have a label control, and we are going to change enter number A, and we're going to have a text box control. Let's design it a little better. Let's keep the window size like this. So we are going to have an integer A, then we are going to enter number B, and we are going to receive the input in text box 2. Then we are going to have a button control, and we are going to put a button control here. Let's call it as add, and finally we are going to have a result control, and let's call this result control, or we are going to use message box in this demonstration. So here we have got a form. Let's change the name of the form to edit add application, and we are going to test add application using our automated data-driven coded UI test. So let's simply see we have an input text box 1, an input text box 2, and an addition control button. So let's double click on it and set an event handler on addition button. So here what we are going to do, we are going to take an integer A, we are going to take the value from text box 1 dot text, and we are going to convert that into an integer. So we are going to make use of class convert. We are going to use the method to integer 32, and we are going to pass an integer argument, and let's say the integer argument is textbox1.text. So now we are going to receive a string from textbox1.text, and it will be converted into integer using to integer 32 method of convert class, and it will be stored into a variable. In the same way, now we are going to convert dot to integer 32, and we are going to get the value of textbox2 dot text. So now we have two values, and now we are going to process these input values. So we are going to have integer C is equal to A plus B, and this is our processing logic. And finally we are going to display the value message box dot show, and here we are going to print the value something like answer output is add with C. So now we have got a simple application ready. Let's save it, let's run the test, and we'll see whether this application is working fine. So now we'll say 10, we're going to input a value 20, we'll click on add, and we will get an output 30. So now in case if we have an application ready, now we are going to build this application, build the solution, and we'll see where the exe file of this project is. So we'll select our project add app, right click on the project and open folder in File Explorer. Within this, in the bin directory, which is for binary, we have our debug, and within debug directory we have addapp.exe. So let's send this to our desktop so that we can easily test this application. So now what we have is we have written a simple application known as addapp, and now it is available on our desktop. So here is the addapp shortcut. As soon as we double click, you can see that the application is running. If we double click again, you can see that the application is running. So we can enter some values and we can add the application. Now we have to proceed with automated test, that is coded UI test, which is data driven. In order to do that, we are going to create a new coded UI test using Visual Studio 2012. So we have the project here. Now we are going to create a test for add application. So let's create a new project. Within Visual C#, you can see that we have a test section here. We can select a coded user interface test project and let's change it to test add app. So we have created a new coded UI test project, that is test add app. As soon as the project is created, Visual Studio will ask us to record actions which we want to perform on our add application, and then we are going to connect data with this recording. So let's click on record actions and click OK. At this time we don't have any code written in our coded UI test, but as soon as we progress further, we are going to record some actions and then we will generate code. So here is a quick help using which you can understand how you can use your coded UI test builder. So before recording, I would like to start my application, that is add application, and now I would like to record the application. So this is our application, add application. Now here is the record button. Using this we can start recording. There's a shortcut Alt+R which you can use. Let's start the recording. We have to input a value. Let's say this green symbol at the top, you can see, specifies that this window is currently under record. So let's say I have put in a value 25, another value is 25, and as soon as I click on add, output is 50. So now the steps are recorded, and now I'm going to pause and I'm going to generate a code for the tests which I have recorded. So we can generate the code using option Alt+G. So let's click on it. We are going to give a name to this. So let's call it as add code. We will add and generate. So now as soon as we have written add code, as soon as we have recorded add code, we can see that the code has been added to our Visual Studio application. And you can see that here UI map add code has been recorded, and if you want to see the code, you can simply select this, right click, go to definition, and you can see that here the add code is written. So we are taking inputs from edit text box 1 and 2, and then we are clicking on add button, and then we have clicked on OK button. So this is the code which is automatically generated with the help of your UI test builder. Now what we have to do is we have to convert this test into a data driven test. So before this I would like to test whether the code works fine or not. So what we will do, we have the test case here. Just simply right click on it, run tests. So the test will be performed. One build has been succeeded. Automatically the application will start and tests will be performed. So value 25 is written over here. Again value 25 is written, add has been clicked, and you can see that automatically the test is performed and we have got a pass test. Now what we need to do is, we have used default value 25, but now we need a set of values to be taken from a CSV file or from a database, and the values should be tested automatically with our automation software. So now what we have to do is, we are going to add a data set to our coded UI test project. So let's go to add, go to new item. We are going to select Visual C# items, and we are going to add a data set from here. We can select a test file and we can create a file known as data.csv. Let's say we are going to create a file data.csv in which we are going to have our data. So now we like to put in some values like num1, num2 and the sum. So let's put some values like 10, 35, that will take you to 45. Then you can have 2 plus 3, 4 is equal to 6, and you can have, say, 56 comma 56 is equal to 112. So we'll have some values written in our data.csv file, and now we want all these values should be taken automatically from data.csv file and should be tested on our add app application. So we have to proceed with how to add a data driven test to our coded UI test. So in order to proceed further, what next we need to do is we need to write a data source string at this place just above our coded UI test method 1. So in order to do this, we have to get the correct syntax. So what we can simply do is, let's open Chrome, let's go to Google, and what we can do is we can simply search for data source coded UI test CSV. We can simply search something like this. And you can see that we have got a link known as creating a data driven coded UI test. This is a good link. At the bottom of this link, we have all the data source strings written, so we can automatically use one data string for CSV and we can integrate that with our application. So now what we need to do is, we'll simply scroll down to the bottom of the article, and at the bottom of the article we have got a help string here. So these are data source types and attributes, and here we have the data source type attributes available for CSV files. So we are going to simply copy this value, copy that, and take to our code and just paste it here. Right click, paste. So once you have pasted the information, now what you can do is you can simply understand what is written over here. So we have introduced a data source. So the data source belongs to CSV, and now we have specified a data directory, and the name of the file will be data.csv. This is the tabular format, data hash CSV, and the data access method will be sequential method. The deployment item which will be used for this test is data.csv, which is this file, and finally it's a test method. So the value has been added to this. Now what we will do, we would like to test and we would like to see whether the values are being taken from our data.csv file or not. The important part is, though we have connected the data string or we have specified the data source from data.csv file, the number of items will be identified from data.csv file, but the original value which has been hard coded in the code due to recording will be given. Let me just show you. So what we can do is we can right click here, we can simply run tests, and now you can see that our test add app application will undergo test for 3 times. Let me just check the summary. The unit test adapter failed to connect to data source or to read the data. For more information on troubleshooting this error, data driven unit tests. Okay, let me just check that. Not find object. Okay, so we'll just quickly check why data.csv has not been identified. So we have the add code here. We have added a data source from Microsoft Visual Studio Test Tools from the data directory here, that is data.csv, and the deployment item is this. So let me just save it again. Let's save all the files, build the solution again, and now I would like to test the application again. So let's go to this, run tests. So now the values are up to date. Okay, the unit test adapter failed to connect to the data source or to read data. Troubleshooting this error. Data driven unit tests. Could not find the object data.csv and the path correctly. Okay, so let me just check what is the exact issue why data.csv is not being identified. Though we have the file available here, we have the data.csv file here, we have number 1, 2, 3 and we have individual values, that is the CSV values we have. All seems well. Okay, so the important part is, as soon as you do data.csv, it will be accessed by your data source string until and unless you will allow copy to output directory. So what we have to do is, once we will test this project, the application will run from a bin directory, but in that directory data.csv is not available. So what we have to do is, we have to modify the property copy to output directory of data.csv to from do not copy to copy if newer. So what will be done, as soon as we build the project, data.csv will be copied into the output directory where the application will execute. So once we have done this, now if we test, then you can see that data will be connected and automated tests will be performed. So this time the number of iterations will be, this is the first time it is clicked, now this is the second time the test has been done, and this is the third time automatically the test is done. So this is done 3 times because we have 3 individual rows in our data set. But you can see that these values were not used with our automated test. This is because when we have recorded the tests, and if I show you in the add code test, if we go to the definition, you can see that by default some values has been taken, that is 25, 25, add and OK. And let me just show you where these values are. These values are available within the UI map, UI test. You can right click and open the test. And within this you can see that as soon as you have selected the add code, type 25 in text box 1, you can see that the value is 25 by default. Within text box 2, the value is 25 by default, and after add button, after OK button, we have not tested anything. So now what we have to do is, we have to modify this 25 value automatically for these specific controls. For text box 1, and name of the UI control is UI application, UI text box 1 edit, and the value has to be modified. So how to modify the value, let me just quickly guide you. So just before the add code is done, what you need to do is, first you need to insert value for UI item 1, and that is your text box 1. So name of this text box control is, let me just Control A to